Apparently Bruno Fernandes is having a bad season despite the fact he has 8 goal involvements in the Premier League and most assists in the Champions League so far this season. Because, well, that's the English media for you, isn't it? Because Jack Grealish, the man with 4 goal involvements in the Premier League, half of what Bruno Fernandes is needing time to develop to a league he's played in for the last 3 years. I know Romelu Lukaku has been injured for most of the season, but he still has played 11 Premier League games, only scoring 3 goals, but apparently he needs time to develop to a league he's played in for up to 5 years. But Bruno Fernandes, the midfielder, he's having a bad season despite the fact he's outscored both of those forwards who have a combined transfer fee of 220 million British pounds. Put both Grealish and Lukaku's goal involvements this season together and Bruno Fernandes still has more, but the English media will make out that Fernandes is having a poor season, well, mainly because they have their favourites, and clearly the Portuguese one isn't one of those favourites, but I always tell it how it is, so that's why you should subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Go on, help me out. Another one of the many ways people try to insult Bruno Fernandes is calling him a penalty merchant, the very clever nickname in Penandes. Must have taken a genius to think that one up. And while yes, Bruno Fernandes did score a lot of penalties last season, that's mainly because, well, the rules were absolutely terrible and you can get a penalty for basically anything with the rules last year. It's been changed and he's only had 1 penalty this year, which he did miss. And when Bruno did miss, Emiliano Martinez celebrated it like he won the World Cup, and to be honest, it was fairly funny and I think a lot of us got a laugh out of that. So Fernandes is still putting up relatively decent numbers without the penalties, so that kind of denies the fact that he is a penalty merchant. So what was their next argument? People tend to dislike Bruno Fernandes because he is a tad bit overrated by certain Manchester United fans, comparing him to Kevin De Bruyne, which I really don't think is fair. However, in a few seasons time, if Bruno Fernandes can continue the numbers he's getting, I will open up to that debate. So I've gone through all the main reasons people tend to hate Bruno Fernandes, and it's nothing that you can't already debunk. He's a top player, verging on world class. Not world class yet, but he is close. Just look at the performances he's putting in for both club and country. You just have to accept that he's a brilliant player. There's really no need to hate on him. I think it's acceptable if you're a Man City or Liverpool fan. You're taking the piss out of a rival fan's player. That's just banter. Man United fans have called Mohamed Salah a one-season wonder for years, but finally they're coming to accept that, and eventually everyone will come to accept that Bruno Fernandes is a top player. He's overhated and disrespected. He's not having a bad season. That's what the media wants you to believe. He is one of the best players in the Premier League and in the world. He deserves more appreciation, and you should start appreciating Bruno Fernandes and just stop the hate. But I don't know, what do you think? Is Bruno Fernandes overhated? And if you have thought of any other reasons why Fernandes is one of the most hated players in the world, do let me know in the comments. If you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and trying to hit it within the next few months. And if this video isn't enough for you, there is a suggested video on your screen right now, so just click that or tap that whatever device you're on and it will send you right over there. And well, until I see you next, Slán agus Gurav Mahagut.